Hey everyone, how's it going? Hadn't planned on doing a video, but I figured I might as well since I got this stuff. It's at Princess Auto. It's a long story. I didn't plan on stopping there as usual. Just went out. I was going to meet someone to buy a car stereo, and I went and met him like about an hour out of town. Met him. Turns out the stereo, they didn't have the harness for it, and thought that wasn't an issue. It was an issue, so I'm like, screw it. Came home, decided to stop at Princess Auto, and there I was. Picked up some stuff that was on sale. 240 piece nut and bolt assortment set. It's just bolts, nuts, washers, various sizes. Always handy to keep around when you're building things and such. And they were on sale for like $3 and something cents. So can never have. I'd like to have a great big nut and bolt bin set up somewhere in the garage here, but I just don't have the room for it. Because I hate having to go searching for fasteners. I've got all sorts in, I don't know, can you see over there? There we go, in there. But it's still, you never have enough. You never hear anybody say they have too many fasteners. Let's see, how do we open this dealie? There we go. So there you go. They look to be zinc plated or something, but they go from these 1.5 inch long by 3/8. There we go. All the way down to 1/4 inch size. Again, handy for all sorts of stuff. So for $3 and something cents, like $3.50 or something, made by or sold by Grip. So they might have these at Tractor Supply in the States or one of those places. So there's that. Picked up a relay for some lights I'm planning on installing on the truck. It was from the surplus section at Princess Auto. I would have grabbed more, but they only had the one. It was $3. So that's handy. And the one thing I wanted, well, I didn't want these specifically. I was looking for some lights to mount to shine on the floorboards inside the F-150. I dropped something in there the other night, and I'm looking for it, and the interior light is just way up top on the ceiling, kind of mounted behind the seat, so you can't see anything on the floor when you turn it on. So I wanted something to shine on the floor, and I was looking at mounting some LED lights or something and wiring them in and putting a switch, and then this was in the surplus section for $14. So I figured, what the hell, I'll just stick them on there, stick them up out of the way somewhere where you don't see them. They come with the remote. Generally anything that comes with this type of remote is shitty. And this is probably no exception. We'll see how long it lasts. But I don't know. I have some lights in the basement that I use that have the same remote, and they've actually been going for about a year now. So we'll see. Maybe I'll have some luck with this. It's all sealed up. That's always a good sign. Means people haven't been running their grubby little fingers through it, possibly missing pieces. Open it up. There's the remote. Ooh, you can follow them on social media if you so desire. My Extreme. Little instruction pack. Don't think I need that. The remote. Oh, it comes with battery. It has one of those little plastic things you pull out to make contact with the battery so it doesn't die while it's sitting there on the shelf. That's good. And they're like little hockey puck sized. Not sure. Open this way. They take 3 AAAs, which I happen to have here. I keep all my batteries fairly organized and always stocked up on batteries. Like I've got AA's, AAA's, 9 volts, C's, a D, A's, AAA's. These are button cell batteries and a whole bunch of AA's and just some D's. Always handy. Go through a lot of batteries. I like battery powered stuff as opposed to rechargeable, so I don't have to recharge it. I can just replace the batteries when I want, so I'm not waiting for a charger. And batteries are so cheap these days that it's just, I don't know. It's not even an issue for me. I got 3 in there. Turn it shut. They have a little gasket there. If you see that little white thing, it's kind of some sort of rubber O-ring type gasket, so they're somewhat waterproof. Close this snug. Let's take the remote control, pull out the dealio. See what we got. On. Red, green, blue, yellow, brighter yellow, green. Don't know how well this is picking up. Just set them on there. See if you guys can see. There we go. Kind of a turquoise color, blue, different blue. Let's see. Yeah, it's hard for you guys to see. The camera's not picking us up very well. There we go. White. You can. I don't know what that fade is. Oh, it changes. It'll just change colors on its own. Jump does that. Kind of changes on its own. So let's go back to red. And you can adjust the brightness down. That's pretty handy. Turn it back up. Sorry. Turn it off, of course. Back on. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in just the regular white light to shine down. I'll figure out a way to stick them inside up in the footwell of the passenger on the truck somehow. Could. Seeing as how that screws on, what I could do, that feels magnetic. It's not. Don't know why they have a steel piece of metal in there. Second here. Oh yeah, it's a piece of metal. Don't know what the reasoning for that is. Must be some reason. Maybe if I read the instructions, might be an idea. Have a quick look, see what it says here. Blah blah blah. Lights, manual, waterproof LED glass can be used. Oh, they can be used in water. Illuminate baths, flower vases. Well, that's pretty cool. That's good to know. These were $14 at Princess Auto, by the way. Screw open light fixture, install batteries, tighten screw back together, so remove the battery plastic contact tab from remote, turn on, push on, blah blah blah, to prevent corrosion, changing the remote, batteries, avoid battery leakage, blah blah blah, safety and care. Yeah, it doesn't really say anything about mounting them. Note the remote control is not waterproof. Well, yeah, that's kind of common sense. To prevent corrosion, remove the batteries after each use. Yes, I'm sure I'll be doing that. Do that with all my battery-powered stuff. I take the batteries out whenever I'm not using it. Yep, I do. Not. Maybe if it's going to be sitting for a long time unused. Anyway, I'll have to figure out a good way to mount these. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. The problem is, it's kind of recessed in here. I'll show you. So, it'd be kind of tough to use two-sided tape here. Have to be shimmed out somehow or something. Thinking possibly. I really wanted to use two-sided tape to mount them, but put a screw through there, mount that in. I don't know if that'll interfere with that. Don't know what the clearance is like. I don't want a screw making contact with any of the metal pieces, so that could be an issue. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But that's them. I assume that they both go at the same time when I put the batteries in them. Like they're synchronized or synced up. We'll find out. These are just the HDX Home Depot brand batteries. I assume HDX is Home Depot's brand because I never seen it anywhere else. screw that back together. Wonder what the range is on this remote too. Not that I'm going to be turning them on from in the house when I want them on in the truck. Just out of curiosity. That does feel like it seals nice. Let's give that a try. Both on. Ooh, cool. Pretty nifty. 14 bucks. Probably get them cheaper if you ordered them off Amazon or eBay or Wish, one of those places. But 14 bucks, I wasn't going to cry about it. The thing about Home Depot or Princess Auto is there's, much like Harbor Freight, I assume, their guarantee is stellar. I mean, they have my phone number on file, so everything I buy, they just ask for your phone number. So I don't even need to keep receipts. If anything, I take anything back, no questions at all. And they'll just refund my money or give me a new one, which I've had to do a few times, but not very often, thankfully. Knock on wood. So yeah, so that's about it. Maybe once I've got them mounted in the truck, I'll do an update and show you guys, let you have a look see what they look like. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. All right, just thought I'd update this a little bit. I wiped down the areas where I was going to stick them with acetone or rag. You can see it. Even though I cleaned them first, there was still some stuff on there. Used some good, always use good Scotch or 3M tape. Well, Scotch is made by 3M. Use good stuff. Don't cheap out on two-sided tape. You'll regret it. And just put it around on the rim of the light base, and it's stuck there like really good. So I pulled into the garage, closed the blinds, closed the door, just kind of waiting for this light to go off. I'll shut the overhead light off. It's somewhat dark in here. It'll be even darker once we go in the truck here. And I'll show you where see, this is the interior light on in here. So it lights up everything okay, but there's the floorboards. Completely dark. So where I put the light, don't know how well you can see this, it's in the cup holders. They pop out. I never use them because there's cup holders in the armrest here. So I just stuck it down in one of the cup holders here. There's the remote. Okay, so we'll shut these overhead lights off and turn it on for you so you can see what it looks like. If I can get the remote. Boy, it's dark in here. There's one on that side, on that side. So it lights up the footwell decent. Again, I can, white light lets me see everything down there, and you can change them individually. So that lights up the floorboards really nice if you drop something down there for whatever reason. And again, you can change whatever you want. If you're into the disco effect, there you go. It's pretty sweet. I like it. Blue's nice. But it's I mean, if you want to leave them on while you're driving, it's not a blinding light, doesn't interfere with you. You can see them. Just gives kind of a ambiance light, if you will. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I like it. I'm fairly pleased with it. It's green, and you can do the fade option, is it? No, that's the white. So yeah, the fade kind of gradually changes color on its own. But I'll probably just leave it on the white for my purposes. For all intents and purposes. Works good. So again, I'll shut them off here. I like that you can turn one. The remote has a really bad range, so you pretty much got to be pointing it, which is kind of a bonus feature that I actually like. Don't have to turn them both on if I don't want to. Oh God, it's hot in here. Holy smokes. Oh, open my car door right into the Miata. Whew. Okay, let's open the blinds up again, and I'll give you a little better view of where I put the remote. It's got to be like 10 degrees cooler in the garage than it is in the truck cab right now. There we are, back inside. Get in without smacking into the Miata. And yeah, so I've got these cup holders here that I never really use. I can just stick it in there, close them, and it disappears. Get cup holders in the armrest that I use. And that's about it. So there you go. Thought I'd add that bit. I do like the fact that they're not wired into the car, so I don't have to have the ignition key in the accessory position or anything to turn them on. That's kind of handy in itself. Might get another set and add them to the inside lid of the toolbox here. I could see that being handy. They're somewhere inside here. Yeah, that would be a pretty good idea. I will do that. Tomorrow I'll stop by and pick up a couple more. Could even put one or two under hood if you wanted. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. And again, before you mount them, if you're using two-sided tape, wipe the area with acetone. Use good quality two-sided tape. It's definitely one of those things you don't want to skimp on. Acetone, I always got lots around. I buy it by the gallon and just refill this little bottle because it's useful for everything. You can, cleaning off sticker residue, prepping surfaces for paint, removing paint on some things, just even, soaking into a rag and huffing it. There you go. So yeah, that's it. Okay, now I'm done. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.